Hi, here I'm today. Want to share some small talk, but it's very important. So, about a man. There was a man called Laban. This Laban has two daughters, beautiful daughters. First daughter's name was Leah, and second daughter's name was Rachel. So he grew these two daughters under the guidance of the Lord, under the fear of God. He trained these two daughters in the way they should go, so when they get old, they will never forget God and go away from the Lord. So when the time comes, these two daughters got married to a man called Jacob. We know the whole story. I just want to get to the point. These two daughters got married to Jacob. After 20 years, Jacob has to leave his father-in-law with his two wives. Jacob said to his father-in-law, I have to leave this place with my two wives and with my children and flocks. Laban, he said, okay, come here, my son-in-law. So let's make a covenant before you leave. Look, you are taking away two of my daughters whom I love the most, whom I grew. So before that, let's have a covenant. Let's make a covenant. Bring the stone. They put the stone up as a heap. Jacob and Laban make covenant before God. What is a covenant? You know? So Laban said to Jacob, as you taking away my two daughters, children and the flocks, remember, swear that you never mistreat my daughters or ever take any other wife besides my two daughters. And God will be the witness between you and me. So can you imagine? Before sending his two daughters, Laban said to his son-in-law to take care of his two daughters, not to mistreat his daughters, to love to his daughters the way he loved them, the way he treats his two daughters. In the same way, the father wants this daughter's husband to take care, because he is taking away two daughters from the love of his father's hand. It's the same way for me and for you, whoever living, the parents, the family who grew you up under the care. Even my father loves me so much, and he has concern about daughter's life. Like, if my daughter goes with this man whom she loved, got married, and this man now become her husband, whether he will treat her well, whether when he said not only him, it include the husband's parents, husband, mother, father, auntie, sister, brothers, that if these people treat my daughters well or not. That's why Laban said, let's make a covenant. So this covenant is between Laban and him about the daughters, to treat them well. This is very important message today, because we know mostly women leaves the family and cling with the husband. This may not be the case to everyone, but who is taken away from his father's love by his husband may be facing this problem. It's a very important message to the husband. Responsible is to look after this one daughter. She's taken away from the one she loves the most and whom the father loves the most. So it has to look from every angle. Like, if your mother is treating well, is your father is treating well, is your sister or siblings and people are treating well. Treating, it may not be in one way. It could mentally, socially, and emotionally and spiritually. Because some people, they can treat you worse than the action. When it says, do not mistreat my daughters, and also do not take any other wife besides my daughters. This is a covenant between you and me. We are very far away from each other, but there is only one who sees you and who sees me. That's God. So this will be the witness. This is the covenant between you and me. So when we get married, everybody had to swear and promise or vow before God. We will take care of each other. I will take care of this daughter whom I'm taking away from her father. So you have swear to God, before her parents. Make sure that you're responsible to check. Maybe the family is treating well or not, through the words they speak, to the action they do, to the behavior towards her, affects emotionally, mentally. You may not be aware of the situation because most of the blind spots that when the daughter-in-law go through such situation, it may not see like a concrete something, but it is invisible in the mind, in the head is going on. So it is your responsible to check what is treating well or not. This mistreat, it can be through words, through action, through behavior, emotionally, physically assault, whatever. Maybe the families bringing such problems may not be her problem, but they're putting their own problem into your marriage. And this is a way they're treating these daughters, and this daughter is going through a lot. Laband says, I cannot see this situation. Even if you mistreat my daughter, I cannot see, because I'm far away from you. Only God sees you. And this daughter may not be speaking to or talking to anybody. Maybe she's hiding in her head, or maybe she don't want to share this with her father. Laband's concerned about his daughter, but the love was so big. He loves his two daughters very, very much. We can see from the words he said to son-in-law, to Jacob, to treat the daughters well and to love until he died, not to have any wife until he died. This is what the covenant is. Laband, as a father, has concerned about his two daughters. He loves his daughters very much, and now he's sending away these two daughters whom he loved the most, whom he grew. He's sending away to the foreign country, foreign land, in the hands of a man, along with the grandchildren and the flocks. Can you imagine? It can be the similar situation for us today. When they get married, my wife is leaving his whole family behind. But remember father's word, the covenant you make between your father-in-law and you before God, that you will not mistreat this daughter through action, through the words. It is your responsibility to look after. You may treat him well, but look at your family members, look at your parents, look at your mother, father, the sister, how they're treating her. Through their behavior, maybe through their problems, they're treating her emotionally, mentally, affecting her. That can ruin the life at the end. Why this Laband say very important, and why the Bible records this, to treat well, not to mistreat the daughter whom you're taking away from the love of her father's hand. Anything that is recorded in the Bible is to learn for us, is to be a lesson for us. It's very important today's marriage life, to the couples, to the men, to the father-in-law, to the mother-in-law, to the son-in-laws, to the daughters, to understand the Laband's words, Laband's concern as a father. Once you leave whom you live the life, and it's not easy for her, because she's living the love of her, like one of her, what to say, it's very big words, so I have no words to explain. So it's not easy for her to leave the father and the mother and the loved ones behind, but she lived. Why? Because her love for you is very big. The love she has for her father, that same love she has given to you. So that's why she is now leaving the father and cling to you to build a new family. But remember, whom you have taken away, please do not mistreat and take care of these blessings you have taken away from the Father's hand. It is a blessing. If you treat well, it will be a blessing. If you mistreat, it will not be a blessing. It will be disaster. Please take care of God's blessings and look in the family. What kind of family and what kind of family environment and house environment you are giving to her that affects spiritually. It can draw closer to you or taken away from God. So make sure that the house environment is good and don't bring any problem into the house that affects your serving to God, relationship between husband and wife, that can ruin through your family problems. And you may not see this blind spot that affecting your wife. It's very important. Kneel down and pray what is going on, because there are many blind spots that men cannot see. It's a blind spot that you may not see. Maybe our father-in-law, mother-in-law, the family problem, which is not her problem, you're bringing that problem into marriage, which is with you to build a new family, and that affecting. And slowly, it is only God who sees everything. Environment of the house, the environment of your family, from her family. It's important for us to pray for the wisdom. These daughters is the two blessings for fathers, and this blessings is going away to another man, to a Jacob. So my father is Laban. You are Jacob, taking away Rachel from the Laban's hand, and now it's your responsibility to take care of, to treat them well as your wife. Protect from the outside, even protect from your own family. Protect her from your own family that is not well. May the Lord give the wisdom to the daughter-in-laws, to the father-in-laws, and the son-in-laws, and the son-in-laws family. Most people leaving their own family and living with the husband's family. I have many friends who have gone through this, so I know the experience very, very well. Maybe this is a big message to you all. May the God take control of this, and may the God give the wisdom to your husband and to your husband's family.